Hello! I'm just waiting for the other person so we can get started after real soon. But anyway, how's your day going? It's like 9 a.m. over here, so I'm like still half asleep. Alright, let me switch the screen now. Woo! Perfect. Okay, so this one I believe was sent in by Resend MXN. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so that means you're like sort of eating lunch while you're enjoying some art streaming. Ooh, perfect. Anyway, so for this one, I'm gonna turn off my music. I swear I cannot concentrate. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna start with this one, and I will say that it's like a really good start for like you changing the colors, making everything super warm. Like you made the shadows really cool and everything. But if you bust out, let's see, where's the black and white? You're gonna see that the contrast is pretty low comparison to this one, where you're gonna see that it actually has a little bit more darkness in it. And so the first things you're gonna always want to do when you're trying to evaluate your work is like just bust out the black and white filter, and you're gonna be able to see whether or not the overall composition is working. Because even as we zoom out, you're gonna see very distinct shapes. Whereas for this one, it's going to get a little bit lost because everything is sort of really flat in value, and you can fix that usually by either going down in value or increasing saturation, which will then also increase a little bit of that value. Oh, I promise I'm competent. Okay, there we go. Oops. So first things first, what I would do is I would just darken up this value first. And we're gonna try to think, what kind of colors do we want? Since the coffee is like pretty warm, we're gonna go slightly cooler, and that means we're gonna push it slightly to the reds. and keep the saturated sort of low. Alright, and then to do this, you're gonna want to make sure you're using a soft brush so you get that really nice airbrushed out quality and you're not getting like super harsh lines until we want it. And so you see right here where it's like really close to the dish, it's warmer, whereas outwards it's cooler, since you're not getting sort of that reflection or bounce off kind of thing from the plates. And we cool this down slightly, ever so slightly, by pushing towards yellow, since this is the thing that I learned when I was watching, I think, Proco, I forgot his name, Proco's videos, but he was doing this whole lesson on like color wheels and digital coloring, and when you look at how to cool down colors or warm up colors, you're going to want to look at this bar. And as you get closer to the blue section, meaning if you push towards yellow, you're getting cooler in comparison to all your other colors. Yeah. Whereas if you're pushing towards red, you know, you get warmer. But if you push too close to this type of red, you're basically pushing towards like the magentas, which is considered sort of like a purple coolish kind of color. So that's something always good to keep in mind. So if you are trying to create a green, you don't necessarily jump straight into green. Maybe you push just into like this yellow greenish area, and then based on the colors around it, it's gonna look green, right? And so, all right, we're gonna cool down this color, push slightly into the yellows, but not too much. And right here, you gotta be careful with these harsh lines right here, because it can be a little bit distracting, especially if it's not as clear. So what you're gonna wanna do is first smooth that out, and then you're gonna come in with like a hard brush. Right, I'm going to lock that layer. And then we're going to smooth it out with the soft brush again, so you're not getting these weird harsh lines that don't make too much sense. And then we're going to make sure that even if we got like pretty monotonous color palettes, we're making sure that we keep our shadows. So you're going to need easy, fast, quick fix would be create a multiply layer and then sort of just add in like a shadow value. Right, already it kind of helps define the form of this cup a little bit. And you're noticing that I'm using this like hard brush for the shadows just because like this edge right here is really important to try to keep. And a great thing about my soft brush that I got from Erin Griffin is that it has this ability to sort of mix the color a little bit, and it's like it has a nice texture to the edge, so even if I don't perfectly blend it like I do for the shadows here, you're going to get like sort of this really nice tapered off effect, right? And you're gonna notice that the shadow here on the cup is actually a lot cooler than you made right here. So what we were gonna wanna do is do that. The lasso tool is inevitably my favorite tool, even though it's kind of really finicky sometimes, but it allows me to do so much more control. Okay, so get that baby out of here. And what we're gonna do is just play around with hue and saturation. Ever so slightly. I think I pushed it ever so slightly to the cooler. right? It's ever so slightly cooler. And then you're gonna bust in with the color balance, push some of those values into like the blues. Right, I'm pushing it ever so slightly to the blues, but you're gonna notice like the color's basically becoming like this greenish gray kind of color, which in a sense is how color theory works, right? Yellow and blue creates green. And you're gonna want to do the same for this side. We're gonna want to cool it just ever so slightly so you have a nice sort of contrast between this warm drink. I think, is that like ice cream on top of like a coffee? Oops. I just pressed that. I meant to press color balance. Ooh, ever so slightly. Perfect. And then right before we move on, I'm going to want to add a little bit of that shadow back in. So we're gonna drop in value, go a little bit in saturation. And to prevent accidents from happening, I'm gonna cut the baby out. So I'm making sure this part is cooler and outside is warmer, since that's sort of how like this part is like the cooler section compared to this part. And then we'll later come back to get some of those lighter sections using the lasso tool again, but for now, you know, try to get the general shadow colors rather than focus too much on like the details. And so you're gonna see that that edge wasn't reading very clearly, so what we gotta do is clean that up. There we go. And so we gotta do the same thing for this side. Gotta get some of that crisp shadow back in there so you can really distinguish like this cup is sitting, right? Remove that. There we go. What the heck is this layer that I'm on? Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we got back some of that really dark edge on that cup. And another thing I'm going to address here is like, gotta make sure the cup circles are basically similar, because this part should be a little bit rounder. So I'm just gonna fix that up real quick. if you look at, let's see, cut this out. You see how it's basically supposed to be parallel to 2 circles? So I would say that it's slightly off, but you know, it's fine. Since it's art, you can mess with it a little bit, but you got to make sure you keep that kind of curve around the cup so it looks like the cup is like wrapping around the dish rather than kind of jolted out of it. That's why I kind of rounded out this edge just a tad bit. Same with this edge. Gotta make sure that it's actually wrapped around. Like there's no harsh edge. It's pretty round here. And I'm cleaning up some of that edge because when it comes to creating sort of like smudginess and making sure that it's believable, you need to have like a good balance. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I will be leaving these videos up on my account, so don't worry. I just don't know if it'll do some weird things with Twitch or something like that, but yeah, I definitely will be leaving these videos on my Twitch video section if everything all goes good, right? If nothing goes bad, but if it goes bad, I will try to fix it. But I'll probably also post the fixed version into the discourse in case you want to see like, oh, what are the changes I made, so you can kind of like compare to your work. I mean, obviously you don't have to take all of my tips or critiques, but it's stuff that will really help you as like an artist, just to like reevaluate like, oh, from a different point of view kind of thing. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So it's been a while. Like I used to watch Twitch a lot more, but I will say I don't stream on Twitch very often. So from a creator's perspective, I'm not too familiar. Anyway, so another thing is now we're gonna start working on like zooming out a little bit. So we need to capture that shadow back here. So I'm going to choose like this sort of coolish shadow color. Not that cool. Actually, maybe. And get that shadow back, because if you're thinking about it, this sunlight is pretty strong. That's why you have such distinct shadows. So this edge that is like sort of covered away from it would most definitely like get some of that really dark value. So I'm just here on the multiply layer. In the event that I accidentally go on the wrong layer, I promise you that will happen very often. So let's pray for me. All right, so I have like this base layer, and then what we're going to do is darken up this edge since it's like the furthest away and you don't get some of that bounce lighting. I feel like I even want to cool this down just even more. Since we have such beautiful like sort of greens, I think if we echo some of that green here, it will help tie the piece a little better, right? See how like just having that extra shadow really helps frame the composition a lot better, right? So I might even push this more to the blues since you have such nice blues here, but I'll see how I feel about it. And then we're gonna do the same for here. That shadow cannot be neglected. Seems like we forgot a little bit of shadow over here. No worries, no worries. I'll cover for you. And then now for this outside shadow, I definitely will. I do like the color, but I think it definitely needs to go sort of darker in value. So quick fix. Go into like your hue saturation, or you can choose brightness and contrast, but you're just gonna want to bump that baby down. But with hue and saturation, you're able to like sort of play around with what sort of hue you're choosing. So like we can either go even further into like the purples, or we can sort of push towards the greens, sort of like the shadows that we have here. But I think I really like that purple, so I might adjust some of those other colors, the shadow colors, in order to match it a little better. Here, push that into beautiful purples. Alright, and then I'm gonna do a bit of a fixin'. Let's see how that works. Not too bad. They're getting you that smooth ass edge, because we love edges here. And then we're gonna do the same for like some of your other shadows background, just darkening it up, especially like this one. This one's gotta go pretty dark. So I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna use my color picker and do that. Okay, so for these types of shadows where you're getting like the edge is sort of like warmer, I forgot what the term is, but like sort of the thing where you get subsurface scattering on your skin kind of thing. You want to be careful about like having such a harsh edge, since it can look like a little disjointed or a little unnerving kind of thing, just because it's such a contrast between like the warm orange and the blue purples. What you want to do is, instead of like using orange, you're going to want to use like maybe a more magenta-y purple rather, so it looks very similar to your family of color rather than suddenly getting like this orange. So I'm going to go slightly better, going slightly lighter. Right, so that looks a little more natural with the purple, or the reddish purple gray. And the shadow's pretty blurred out, so we're gonna also have to blur this out. Not that much though. Right, there we go, see? We're gonna do the same for this. Oops. Now first we're going to select that baby. Get some of that pinkish purple in there, so it like blends into that. Oh yeah, so like a lot of my pieces, I typically have like a line layer like right on top. I'll be like whoop-de-doo, line layer. So I have like, because I work sort of more controlled than like most artists. I'm not a painter, even though I'm trying to work to be a painter. But I usually have like the top layer, I have like a thin line layer, and then on the bottom layers I try to first lay down like a a background layer, and then I'll maybe put the cups on a different layer, so then I can mess around with the shadows underneath and I don't regret it later on, because I know I usually regret on like, maybe I don't like the shadow shapes or I don't like the shadow colors. So I change the shadows a lot, and if I have the cup there, it's going to be super annoying having to like use a wand tool and reselect it over and over every single time, you know? But yeah, but then when I get to sort of like the final stages, I typically merge most of the layers together so I can paint it over, do some major color adjustments, and get me some beautiful, smooth, juicy textures and everything. Yeah. The light's falling off, right? So like this is like the shadow of like the window or whatever, and then the light is like kind of bouncing, well, not bouncing off, it's kind of like slithering its way over the edge because it's so far away from the actual window that the light is actually having a chance to interrupt that shadow, right? Fix this baby up. I can't have that shadow there. Oh, delete that. Alright, so we're gonna get that shadow over for here. So I'm keeping it sort of in the gray because multiply does kind of darken it up a bit, so I'm not trying to go too dark. Like if I were just to paint this normally, I would probably just go directly to a color that looks about right. Like I would just probably like paint it like this. Oops. I'd probably just paint it like directly like this, right? But if you have the tools to be lazy, not lazy, tools to be efficient, you be efficient, right? So we're gonna utilize our handy dandy multiply tool as much as we can, especially just to like fix things like this. And the multiply tool is really great for like making things seem very consistent, because you're basically creating shadows, mixing every color with that color shadow that you're mixing it with. So you see now everything has this beautiful purplish shadow. And again, you're seeing how I try to keep a good balance of sharp edge right here while sort of fading off that shadow. See, a lot of shadows look like that. Right, and then once you have that like super distinct kind of section of light, it really helps things sort of come together. It almost creates like kind of like interest in the piece, because I find that most times it's more interesting to see a piece with less light, like few focuses of light, than if you were to say you create a piece with like way too much like sparkle and glitter and everything, because your eyes gets way too like overwhelmed. And so I think that's why it's so successful, like movie posters sometimes, especially the one for like It, like you have the red balloon right in the center, and so your eyes are like immediately drawn to the balloon or something. Whereas if you had like whereas you have Up, maybe it's like a little brighter, but the way they curb that kind of attention from your eyes is like they have really strong composition in the line work and how they place like the huge balloons of houses, right? Yeah, there we go. Oops. Once we're gonna get that beautiful edge in there, we're also gonna darken up some of those values. See, like there's a really dark shadow right there. We're moving further into the value scale. And so you're gonna need a nice, healthy balance of this super dark and then this lighter and then the medium. So then everything looks very cohesive when it comes to shadows, because shadows are created from like this medium general shadow value, and then the lighter where the light is sort of leaking into it, and then you're gonna get like the super dark values where you basically see none of the light. See, pop that color out. And yes, there are certain art where the contrast is pretty low, but if we're doing studies, what we want to do is like try to force ourselves to identify values very well in the first place, so we're learning how real life works, and then later on you can sort of adjust how you want the contrast to work. Because when you have low contrast, what you're going to need to do is focus on like hue and saturation in order for the piece to look really interesting. Alright, and then we're just going to darken this a tad bit. And so you're going to see that although we're keeping like the overall values, we did change some of the hues. So we pushed all the shadows more to the purple, because as we know, complementary colors, orange and blue, but because purple's really close to blue, it looks really pleasant to our eyes when we see like sort of this really nice cool versus warm kind of combo. And just the purple always makes things feel a lot dreamier. So shortcut, y'all. We just created this dreamy look without working too hard. All right, I got lazy. I didn't want to look at what type of shadows there were, how many types of shadows there were. Okay, and then this again, it's gotta get darker. And you're gonna see like, how does this look purple when we're literally in the gray section? Color theory. It's crazy, right? Again, I am just staying in the reds. I'm not actually going to an orange, because we just want to simulate that warmth, and that just means you need to push a little bit into saturation. I'm going to lighten that up just a tad bit, go a little bit into the oranges, but I'm staying relatively in the gray section. And when it comes to glass, the first things you're going to want to notice is that glass actually isn't like a literally super transparent. Like the way glass works, it bounces light a lot, but there's like usually typically a huge sort of dark shadow section in the center. So like you see right here, like this is darker than out here. And then you got the highlights, and then you got the reflection stuff. So I am now going to directly paint onto like this layer just because we're gonna merge them. I like to paint all in one layer typically. So we're going darker, then cooler. Got to darken this shadow up as we remember, so it matches some of the shadows around it. I see. Okay, so there's actually something else there. So just gonna pop that color in there. And when I was lighting up that little kind of reflective area, I went more towards like the reds rather than going straight for orange. And then we now need to get that super dark section. Right here. Take some of that reflectivity, just bump up the saturation slightly. Throw that in there. Lower the saturation of this orange since that is what is being reflected onto here. And that orange is also going to be sort of reflected into this bottom area. And you'll actually notice that this edge is darker than that exterior, so we'll just darken that up. And so far I'm just laying down like the general colors for this glass. I'm not worrying too much about like the highlights and everything because once it will all come together at the end. But you want to make sure that you're getting like the general shadows first before anything else, because that's like basically what makes a glass seeable, right? If a glass is see-through, you can't see it unless you have like the shadows, the bouncing and everything. All right. Right, and then I'm just gonna add a couple of dark values in there, lighten that slightly. Like maybe I'll choose right there. Add a tad bit of texture to my taste. Right, and then lighten this section a little bit. See how it really looks like sort of already coming together as like glass because you got the shadows properly done in. And then now we can actually, you know, come in with the really shiny highlights. So like right here. And there you got like a little bit closer to like that glass look. Usually glass would take me a little longer if I'm going for like all the little nuances, but if it's just a quick study, you're just gonna aim for like, oh, what's the general shadows, what's the general light, and that kind of thing. And then so that light is sort of gonna reflect onto right here. Extra points for realism. So that light comes through the glass. And it's sort of warm. And I'm just trying to make this edge really distinct so that you don't ever have to use the line ever again. And you can usually do that by shifting the hues or the values just ever so slightly. So I'm pushing it more into the yellow-orange area. All right, just darker, lighter, and you get that crisp edge just from that. All right, and so some other things I would say to pay attention when you're focusing. Again, you gotta make sure that you get your general shadows before anything else. So let's do that. Gotta make sure you got that crisp shadow here. Crisp shadow here before even thinking about trying to carve out that kind of juicy light. Like, I understand, God, it looks so satisfying to like have a really dark shadow and then all of a sudden you come in with like this really bright highlight. Let's see. this really juicy highlight like that. Ooh, how nice that is. But again, you gotta make sure. Don't neglect your shadows. So you would just want to come back in with your straw because you're noticing that the straw is actually pretty light in color. So, oops. Can you tell? I always go on the wrong layer. Ha 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 ha. Real quickly. Shadow in the straw also, can't forget that. Right, if you can pay attention closely to how I created this straw, I made sure that I created like the shadow right here and then very distinctly, very thin edge, just because that's how the light reflects off like the tip of the straw. And then usually you're gonna want to go pretty high in saturation for like this part because it's like this super warm kind of color. Right, so this isn't all the changes, but these are some of the changes I would pay attention to when we're trying to make sure our work looks good from far away. Is usually considered like the values, whether or not like the shape's working. See, already like the darker values are helping you make the cups look more in focus. And then just color theories, it's going to be a rough one, but try to keep in mind good balance of cools and warms. And since we want the cups to be in focus, obviously the shadow's got to be cooling down a slight bit so that it kind of balances it out. And then I would pay attention to that edge around that dish, making sure that you keep that edge because it seems like it has sort of a sharper edge, and if it's too smooth, it's just going to create the illusion like the dish is a lot shallower than it actually is. Right, see? Very clean. And usually when you want to create like these highlights, I would come in with like a harder brush. Or my favorite, I use the lasso tool and then a soft brush. So it gets you that healthy balance of harsh yet soft, right? I'm gonna fix that edge up, looks way whack. Same for here. Right, so that's how you would create sort of these little spots of light inside your shadow. So you always want to make sure that the light is diffusing into the shadow rather than like suddenly sharply, because this is like glass and not necessarily like a very solid structure. If it were like the window here, then obviously you're going to have a very distinct shadow. Okay, I'm gonna go on to Misu's work. And so I just want to comment that for future submissions for monthly critiques, it doesn't necessarily have to be digital work. It could even be like traditional drawing, because I did study traditional drawing, but I'll just probably pop it into here, fix up the lighting and stuff, or if you have a really good picture of it, then it'll save me some time, but it'll be fine. Even if it's traditional work, I'd be happy to take a look at it and see how I can help you improve it, or if you have any questions and stuff. And so for this portrait study, I love doing portrait studies, so I obviously want to help you, make you enjoy it as well. So the first thing I will notice is anatomy, is that her eyes here compared to her eyes here, she is sort of having that droopy look because she's looking sort of down in the distance, and your eyes are looking more straightforward, so you lose some of that kind of wistfully contemplative kind of emotion, and that's because you showed a little bit too much of the iris. See, her pupil should be sort of half lidded, right? Even if you have that tiny little sparkle, if you have too much of that iris showing or the pupil showing, it's not gonna look right. And already she looks more like half asleep, gazing longingly at her little pupper that she's walking, imagining how cute it would be in a dino suit or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna zoom back out for here. When we're doing portrait studies, always first things first, don't zoom in. I used to have that issue also. I would focus too much on the details and then get lost in it, and then when you zoom back out, you're like, oh frick, damn it looks weird. So when we're doing portrait studies, or when we're just doing portraits in general, anything in general, honestly, just keep it zoomed out as much as you can so you can see it in big picture. I would also bust out a navigator if your program has a navigator, just because the navigator helps you look at it even further away at a smaller view, and you'll see whether or not there are some major issues, that kind of stuff. And so what I'm going to say is that her head is a little bit off. So I'm gonna pop into liquify and do a little bit of fixing up of the shape of the head. So I'm gonna push down her forehead just a tad bit. You have a pretty good general sense of how to do side profiles. I would just say, like, for the eyes, maybe you're gonna want to think about it a little bit more. So I'll show you like what you should think about when you're trying to draw eyes from a different perspective. So I think that's pretty good in terms. Maybe you gotta fix the neck a little bit more. And we gotta make sure that her body is big enough to hold up that juicy big melon of hers. Alright, just cover that up. And so if you're worried about splotchiness, I usually say go bigger as a brush rather than smaller, because smaller you're going to run into the issue of having to color like this, which in traditional work, artists usually compensate for that by either using like a huge meaty brush, or if it's color pencil, then they take a lot longer to try to fill in the edges, right? But with digital works, if you have the option, right, why would you not? Why would you not just use a bigger brush? Save you so much time. And you're gonna see that this is basically white, so we gotta up that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cover up your signature for now. But I do know it's your work, Misu. No, for sure. See you later. Woo woo. Continue on in the critique. There we go. And what I'm gonna do to save myself a little bit of trouble is usually I try to keep the figure and the background separate, even at the very end, just because I feel like I tend to try to move things a lot around and I might change stuff in the background. So I to prevent myself from having that headache, the heartache, and the anxiety and the stress, I just decide, you know what, background stay background, foreground stay foreground. Don't worry, I'll probably do a little bit of fixing up of like the sweater later on, so even if I don't grab everything, it's fine. We'll do some editing. Right layer of your cut. And we're just gonna give ourselves a nice stable background. Oops. Throw that down here. You're gonna notice that compared to before, this is a lot lighter, right? This is a tad bit dark. And you're gonna get that sort of orangey glow because it is like a sunset in the background or something like that. So we're just gonna do that real quick. And then save ourselves the trouble of having to think about the background too much. Gaussian blur it. And then you can just add back a little bit of that texture using like some of your brushes. Be like, yo, I want like some of that orange to leak through or something. Right? Or like maybe there's like actually a little bit more shadow and like lightness than you actually made it. So come back in with like a tiny brush. Oops. Just get some of that gorgeous, interesting texture. Heart light. Right, hard light's gonna get you that really cool bluish kind of tint. All right, now we're finally onto the portrait side of things, because if you don't have a good background, your portrait's gonna look weird. So what I'm going to do first is fix up some of how you render hair. So hair, when you think about hair, you want to think about it as sort of like a helmet or a shell that grows out like this, all from the root. You know the little saying where it's like how many swirls or twirls that you have on your head or something? I don't know, like old wives' tales or something like that. Like some people have 2 swirls where hair grows out of, but just think of it like a plant. You want it to grow out from a single spot or 2 spots or 3 spots. I don't know. But your hair, what the issue is that there's like you're trying too hard to try to mimic the strokes using like too soft of a brush, so it has that muddy look, and then you try to really hard to create the highlights, the individual strands, which never really works because it either you have to, for hair, you either have to go all in and draw every single stroke, or your best option is to simplify and create overall shapes of hair. And so what we got to do here is create shapes. So first shape we're going to see here is this bangs. Then we're going to see sort of this shape, and then finally we're going to see this shape. All right, so this is how you're going to want to break it down. Here's where you do your highlights. Break up this shape, shadows softly, and so we got to do it here. What we're going to do here is break up that shape. We're not going to be too concerned about that orange glow yet. We're going to keep it relatively in the brown families for now. And so I'm using like this brush, which has like this softish edge, but to get that choppy look later on, we're gonna change it over to like maybe this brush where you have like a sharper edge, but let's not worry about that yet. We're just gonna ignore the skin for now. See already you got that really nice defined shape, and it'll help you allow you to like start sculpting the hair. So we're gonna get that weird highlight out of the way. And here you're gonna notice that it's actually slightly cooled down and slightly lighter, this whole section of hair. So I'm gonna do the same. Come back in with that shadow because that's how it's broken up. Right, you gotta get that shadow. And since this is tucked in behind the ear, right, you're going to get that nice shadow from that ear, and sort of like how hair recedes into the darkness, that kind of thing. Anyway, there you got that nice bowl shape kind of thing. I swear I don't look good in these haircuts. I feel like if I cut it too short, I run the risk of looking like a soccer mom, which I have been told by my sister before, and it's annoying more than anything. I'm not looking to be a Karen, so that's I do avoid doing too short of these types of haircuts. And so the light is sort of cool, so that's why I'm coming in with like this really cool coffee type of color. And then I warm it up a little bit by pushing it into this warm browns. And you got pretty close with the highlight, you just didn't commit. You were so close, like you had this opportunity to create like these nice ass highlights, but you missed it. You goofed it. Like, look at how nice that looks. Like, don't worry, man. It's gonna be okay. Even if your highlights don't blend into the hair, it's fine because you're creating shapes. If the shape looks good, then no one cares that the highlight's not blending in. Only thing that's really matters is if your shadows, like this type of shadow, isn't rounded out or blended out, then it's going to create a very harsh edge when there's not a harsh edge. And so same concept for hair strands like this. You gotta treat it similarly to how you treat the hair here. There's a dark section right here, and then there's like a light section. Right, hair before, hair after, you have much smoother looking like shadow shapes. Right, that helps transition that highlight, and then we're going to need to get some of that lightness also on the top bangs because I totally erased everything, but it was necessary, right? Now I'm gonna lock this layer. We're gonna warm this baby up, starting off with sort of a close in value sort of warmness color. Right, it's warmer, but it's not too light yet. Now I'm gonna start moving closer to the warm section, closer and closer, higher in value, until we get there. Just like that. And then we break up some of those chunks by doing tiny little strands in occasion. And you're gonna notice that since her bangs are blunt, she does have shadows that are sort of like in that red-orange zone and not as dark as like the rest of her hair. So we're just gonna come back in, break up those chunks. What the? Right, you see it's a very distinct sort of shape, and so that's what you're going to look out for when you're doing hair shadows, distinct shapes. And then you're going to notice that like this edge is actually really light, and so come in with my textured brush, give ourselves a little bit of interesting. And then you can come in with sort of that highlight that you were trying to do earlier, but notice that it's not very bright. I chose this color over here and I just brought in really broad strokes in the first place. I want to break up that chunk just a tad bit. Right, and we simulated sort of that. do the same for this side. Break up some of that hair. So I typically like to use this same square brush, but I just lower the size of it to create like hair strands because it blends so well. But then later on I come in with like a hard round brush and then create like the really sharp highlights. Just like that. See how I'm breaking up the chunk of the hair just with the occasional strands, not too much because you don't want to like get super distracting for the viewer. Oops. The hair here. Get that lightness back in here. And what I like to do when it comes to hair is like I always like to fray out the ends because when you're looking at your hair naturally, the ends of hairs aren't like block stiff shapes. They're actually very wispy, hence why I typically leave my ends sort of like a half spoken sentence kind of thing. And that usually works pretty well for me, at least. There are, like for anime characters, obviously they're going to keep it more on the controlled side just because it's an animation and like they have to be able to consistently distinguish the characters away from the background. So that's why they do it so much like that. But in reality, like hair is definitely not some kind of Lego block kind of thing. Alright, so one thing you're going to notice is that you are missing that beautiful warm shadow. Your skin has blood and so it's like a red color, and so when you get shadows it tends to be more, especially when it's bouncing off from skin to skin, it's going to be warmer in color. And so we need to make sure we get that. Can't lose it. That's why this neck right here equally needs to be warmer. And then we're gonna reshape that edge that we lost whilst we were getting that base value down. Right, because the neck does have like a slight indentation just where like your trachea goes down, and then the sides of like your tendons, I guess. I don't know human anatomy too well, but I think they're either blood vessels or they're like muscles kind of thing. So you're gonna notice that your shadows need to go slower, like slightly more on like the warm sides since the light is pretty cool. And then you're gonna get like, I'm gonna take this blue from like the background and come in for like the bounce light from the neck. And when it comes to rendering cloth, again, same idea, big brush, big strokes. That's why you have sort of like a little bit of muddiness when it comes to like the shadows and everything, because you're trying too hard and you're not using the right values in blending mode, right? If you want to blend this, you're gonna have to use a soft brush. You can't just keep using the hard brush. Hard brush is great for like creating big general shapes first, but you gotta come in then with like a soft brush. And so and one thing that makes this composition really nice is how it leads up to the edge, and like how her jacket is like bigger than her head, or like the size of her like width of her neck. That's why it creates like this nice silhouette, so we can't lose it. Right, even though the shadow does extend all the way, I am choosing deliberately as like a stylistic choice not to go all the way, because I just want to create the illusion, and I let the viewer's eyes like take care of the rest of the work, right? Then we're gonna go warmer for this fold. And we're gonna avoid using too much gray, because too much gray, especially if it's like all here, can help start lead your colors to looking a little muddy. So don't be afraid to go up in saturation, right? Since like this blue, exaggerate your colors. It looks blue, might as well make it a blue. It'll help make your colors a lot more interesting to look at, especially. Like, see, I'm choosing this blue, and already it looks so much more interesting than the gray that you chose. And like, I didn't even choose like a super blue, great blue, right? I chose sort of like in the grayer section, but like a blue gray, so your eyes already help you do the work to think that it's a blue. And so again, right here, remember, since this shadow is basically bouncing the light off the skin, it's got to be warm. Like, we can't, it doesn't work if you end up choosing like a gray, because then it doesn't make sense for the viewers, and it also doesn't look that nice in the long run. Oops. There we go. So yeah, for sure, like this part is going to be more into like the gray section, but you can't neglect this tasty edge right there. It has to stay warm. So just pop in your collar real quick. And so for like this, the clothes section, when you're rendering clothes, again, you're gonna want to think big shapes, think big ass shapes. So never try to render folds individually. I would say try to think about like, oh, okay, what's the big general shadow shape, right? Like see how like this right here would be like the general shadow shape, and then you come in with just one little light section and it already creates the illusion of a fold, and you didn't have to do that much work. And then we're just bringing back in that light from bouncing from the back. I'm pushing it even cooler and everything. And then getting that nice edge right there. And I created the texture of like this jacket just from like this brush that has a little bit of brush texture, so I'm not working hard at all. In fact, you could say I'm a little bit lazy. I go even further with the laziness. Perfect. Once again, shadows gotta be a little warmer since light is cool. And usually when I do portraits or like I do skin rendering, I like to start out, with like painting this whole face in like one solid single valid hue that I choose, right? And then I come in, instead of like trying to individually render each feature out, because that's going to run into a lot of problems where you have a lot of splotchiness and no cohesion. So I'm just going to try to choose this single hue right now and try to fix up the splotchiness just a tad bit. Since I can't entirely repaint the whole thing, I'll just do my best. And then from here, we're gonna get that warmth from that shadow that was inside right here in her ear. And when it comes to drawing eyes from like 3/4 view, what you want to think about is like, okay, so you have your eye that's straightforward, right? Straightforward, nice, beautiful eye, very animu. But when it's turned to the side, this has to stay in the center, right? So your eyeball is gonna look sort of like a clamshell from the side, like that. And so the same goes for this eye. It's going to have to be, when you draw eyes like this, let me choose a color that's lighter so you can see. When you draw eyes like this, what you want to consider is first, here's your profile, right? Then you're going to draw in your eyebrows, because that really helps you situate like, oh, where does my eye need to start in? So here's your eyelid, and here's like your eye socket, right? So first thing first, the first curve of the eye. No, took me so long to try to perfect like anatomy and like try to paint really smoothly. So obviously, yeah, so we're gonna think about the face sort of like this, right? So the edge of this nose typically lines up with like the inner corner of the eye. So you're gonna have sort of this parasol shape kind of thing, right? And since I like to exaggerate the size of the eyes, I go a little bit, tad bit bigger, and I make the iris, which is the colored part of the eye, a little bigger. So it's gonna end up looking like this, right? And then her eyelashes are gonna poke out that way. Her eye sockets are right here, her eyelid right here, then her lower lid right here. And so that's, you gotta make sure that the pupil, which is the hole in your eye, is gonna be facing that particular direction, right? And she's turned in a way where she's like sort of 3/4, but also not really 3/4. So you get like the tiniest peak of her eyelashes, but none of her other eyes. So you gotta be careful when that happens, because usually, typically 3/4 view, you get sort of, say, you get like more of the eye like that, right? Whereas in this case, her nose is basically like hiding most of her eye. So the slow progression of the turn of the face, like your eyes are gonna get like closer and closer together as you're turning this way. And then finally you're gonna be like in this picture where you're basically only seeing the eyelashes. And now the eye is like super close to the nose, because that's how the distance has to stay the same, right? So it has to get closer. And now you're seeing more of like her lips, that kind of thing. So that's what the situation is. And so what we gotta do here is we gotta fix up that inner corner. And I'm just going to get rid of this really harsh shadow, because it makes it look like they had a really bad bronzing technique, right? And so the nose is a little too accentuated. So with eyebrows, again, it's really fluffy, so I tend to leave it half spoken for. Let the viewers do the work. I'm not out here to make myself work that hard. And with eyebrows, she's got the sharpest flick that you'll ever see. So we gotta respect the eyebrow game here. For her forehead, whenever we have such round shapes, it's gotta be the soft brush. Can't get away with it. Notice I'm pushing into the warmth for these shadows. And you notice that her eyeshadow is actually pretty warm. Unlike how the gray you have here, see, this is the gray, and I'm pretty sure her eyeshadow is actually as warm as this, right? It's even warmer. So right now we're carving out like the eyelid and that kind of stuff. Push out that eyelid. Create that crease. And we're gonna go pretty dark, but not completely black, just quite. And again, her eyeliner game, man. Respect it. So what we gotta do is make sure that her eyes are facing the right way. And we gotta make sure we gotta clean up these edges. And we want to be careful with like using such a harsh line for the edge of the nose, just because it's not that deep of a recess when it comes to like the edge of the nose, and instead you're wanting to use like more of a softer shadow instead. So like clean that up, clean that up, clean that up. Built out your edge of the nose. Right, same effect as putting a line there, but you get such a more natural looking transition. And then for the Cupid's bow, again, don't put a line in it because it's not a line. It is a divot that has a slight shadow, and so what you want to do to create it is always use big shape shadows, not lines. And so you're gonna notice her lip actually goes all the way to the center of eye, so you gotta poke that baby out. I'm gonna fix the shape of her chin. She's looking a little bit like the Wicked Witch of the West. When you poke at the chin too much, it does give the impression like you are like a bad guy. And again, respect the eyeliner game. See how I try to get the general shadow of it? I don't focus too much on like individual, like, oh, this is like, there's a curve here, crease here, there's another crease here, because that's gonna run into issues of looking a little too nuanced. And her lips are actually a little bit bigger than what you drew here. So what I typically do when I'm trying to get that really pure highlight, I take a little bit of that environment color and add it onto like the lip color, and then it helps create like this really pretty desaturated kind of highlight. And I'm gonna fix the shape of that nose a tad bit, just a tad bit. Ugh, trying to get that mouse to work for me. And so you can always do this to your own work too. It's like you just pop it in till it liquefy, fix some of the proportions if it's not looking okay to you. See? I just made her look like she's smiling, right? Which she sort of is in this picture. And then we'll just finish off by giving the eye a little bit of that shadow so it looks like it's part of the environment. And in reality, this is not actually black, it's like a dark red, but typically I simplify by just doing it as black because I feel like it's cool, or like it looks cooler in that sense. I'll lighten up that front shadow so she looks less like she's got dark eye circles. So like here, I didn't fix everything. Obviously, if I were to repaint this like entirely, you got to do a lot more of like fixing up of like the general shape of the lips and like shape of stuff. But I'm just gonna finish it off with like hair strands, because hair strands always make things look really cool and stuff. It makes it look really complete and stuff. And so before, after, see how when you use less of the grays, it really brings the portrait alive. And even with the ears, I will just say, again, look at big shapes. This is the big shape that you should be trying to paint, not the individual shadows. Because as long as like the overall shape looks good, even if I don't do every single shadow, it's going to look good. Like, see, look at that. The ear already looks like an ear again. So before, after. And with stylization, there's like a lot of other nuanced choices. Like if you're going to stylize this portrait, maybe instead you would, I don't know, I would probably make the choice of like making her nose okay, this is like a really quick one. Okay, really quick. Maybe I would make her nose more of a button nose rather than like the straight nose bridge. And then maybe I'd make her lips juicier. Or maybe I'd make her smile more. Like typically I'd probably make her eyes a little bigger and stuff. Oops. Maybe something like that. Like if I were stylizing, I'd probably do something like this where I'm exaggerating the features. Maybe I'll try to keep that sort of upturned eye kind of thing. But I definitely make her lips a little juicier, her face maybe a little less realistic, sort of like that. And then emphasize more on like the whole wispy movement of her hair. Sort of like that, right? And so that's it for like the critique section. I'll probably just spend the rest of the time doing Genshin. So if you want to stay and join me for like the drop and stuff, I don't know, I'll probably just be playing for like another hour or so until I get hungry and I eat lunch or something like that. So hold a sec while I change some stuff over on Twitch. I'll put on some music again so you can listen to it while you wait with me. Alright, y'all, how many of you play Genshin? I hope you already hear the sounds of Genshin because I already do. So let's switch on over. There. Alright, so now y'all know I live in America. No big surprise with my English Californian accent. But I will say I started this game in like June of this year and cough. You shall see how. Let me. Oh, I thought to change. Oops. Did it shut down? Okay, there we go. Hopefully I didn't dox myself. Let's see. Hold a sec. I gotta do some stuff again. I has to change. What is it? I have to change the category. Is that what it's called?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
Oh,
as I
disgusting.
remember.
Oh no.
But
Oh
where
no.
are those who share
I
the
didn't.
memory?
Oh no, no. This is not my favorite. It's not my Japanese voiceover. Where is it? Do I have to download it? Sorry. I totally didn't. I haven't never played on the computer before, so. Oh, this hurts. So I guess you guys are gonna watch me while I download it. Okay, let me change over so you can actually see what I'm doing. SMH. What is this? Who even listens to the English version? That's disgusting. Alright, so one thing I don't like about that Alright, we'll just keep that on that screen while we're waiting for stuff. Let's see. Whoa. So what I was planning on doing today was just probably, first of all, finishing up my commissions, but then maybe doing some of the events, and then I have the biggest annoyance is that I swear to God, I found all 76 Aranaras, but it refuses to let me. It refuses to let me open the last 3 chests, and it makes me so freaking sad. Is it downloading? I have 5 more gigs to go. We can do this, guys! Gigs. Alright, so what's your favorite preferred language if you do play Genshin? I have listened to the Chinese one and I've listened to the Japanese one, and I do think I like the Chinese version for Kaya's voice, but the Japanese version for most of the other voices are just way too good. And I'm also trying to learn Japanese anyway, so it definitely feels like it's helpful a little bit. The only thing I've learned so far is Itayo, which is what happens every single time I play with Klee. Y'all, I think I might pop this baby back over. Okay. Actually, see. Window capture. Okay. No, not window capture. I swear I'm a professional streamer. Game capture? Is that what it's called? No, I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. This is... Oh, yes. Yes, okay. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? No, I didn't do it right. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Yeah, switch over. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright, let's see. What? Why? Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Oh, I hate the camera on the computer. Okay. But I already did this. What are they talking about? I've already done all the... Hold a sec, Memento. Alright, Seekers... Oh shit. Oh, you know what? I haven't done any of that. Complete the Lost in Prosperity? Huh. Alright, let's see what my commissions are today. Increasing danger. Reliable. Reliable helper. Shit. Okay, perfect. Military camp. Alright. Listen up. So here's the thing. I have done highest point of the mountain. Now I just have 2 more, and if I do them perfectly, I will get the achievement. But I do need it to do in co-op, so I may ask my friend to jump into here so we can do it. But that also means you guys are going to hear his voice. Because I don't know how to turn off desktop audio without... how to turn off hit Discord audio without turning off the whole desktop audio, right? Unless you guys know how. Let's see,
Yeah, I can hop in. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect. Okay, so my friend has hopped in, so you probably hear his voice also. Okay, this is my friend Vincent.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know how loud it is, but anyway.
Okay, let me join.
Alright, so Vincent, listen up.
Yeah, what's up?
I have the Snezhnaya commission.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だから。
オイラだぞ。この音量でいいのか？ちゃんと聞こえるよな。
Okay. Okay. That should sound better, hopefully. Perfect. Listen, I have never played on the computer, so... And we have to do
I know, you're gonna have to get used to it.
We are going to have to get used to it. And good lord, am I going to have to... do these perfectly, this commission perfectly.
Yeah. What better way to get used to fighting than with a commission?
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, I think we're gonna go for the second hardest version, which is the middle of the mountains, and I believe it's the one where you can't destroy any of the goods. So we have to lure it away before we fight. Lure them away. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I can't walk. Wait, where is my commission? Opposite direction. Good two shoes.
Also, right click to sprint.
Right click to You are absolutely correct. Wait. I gotta do a practice fight. How do I switch characters?
Oh, press 2.
Who? Okay. Clea is my baby. I have invested into her for way too long, if you all haven't noticed. Actually, let's just show y'all. She is the max I can make her without paying for it. I'm a free-to-play person. I don't believe in paying for getting these constellations, even though C4 Clee would be mwah, muy bellissimo. Okay, back to Zhongli because he makes exploring a lot easier. Okay, how do I glide? Or how do I jump?
Spacebar?
Ah. Okay. You would think I would know this, but I don't. So, this is gonna be a great experience of whether I fall off this cliff or not. Where is he? There he is.
Yeah, tell me what to do so I don't ruin your...
Okay,
mission.
so for this one, we're gonna have to fight these Helichurls, but we have to make sure that the goodies don't get destroyed.
Okay, are those in like boxes or something?
Yeah, there's gonna be like merchant goods, and he wants you to make sure you don't destroy any of them. So I have to make sure I switch out of Klee. No fires, because fires can spread and burn up the goods.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna change out of my fire character too.
I might use my electro character. I might use Kuchi.
Okay.
Okay, I did peek. Mountainside. Okay, here's some cargo. Helichurls, fortunately they don't have a good eye for value, didn't touch my goods. Now go clean. Don't touch my cargo. Okay, don't touch my cargo. It's not timed, so I gotta change out of Klee. I gotta change out of Klee, come on. Wait,
Yes, there you go. Oh?
okay. Good switch. Alright. Okay, so they are this way. We have to lure them away from the cargo so we don't accidentally break them.
Okay.
Let me practice fighting before I absolutely...
Good idea, good idea.
Okay. E. Okay. Listen, guys, I promise I'm so much better on the phone, but I can't exactly record myself with my phone because I'm not smart enough for some kind of device capture like that. So. Oh wait. Oh wait, are they down here? Are they down here? No, they are not down here. Are they? Wait, I literally hear them.
Towards it?
Oh, are they up there? Oh, they are.
Oh, they are.
Perfect, perfect. Come here, come hither, come hither.
I see the boxes. Don't destroy them.
Okay.
Oh goodness. The boxes are right above you, by the way. Be careful.
I promise I know how to fight. I just can't fight well. Perfect! We didn't destroy any of them! Perfect!
Okay, there we go, there we go.
Okay, we were so smart. We were so smart.
I know. Lure them away.
We basically accidentally lured them away only because I... Okay, I can climb. I can climb. God.
If you don't like to right click to sprint, you can also press your shift key.
My shift key? Oh god. I guess, but I'm also super not competent when it comes to... Oh shit. Okay, we gotta climb up. Oh, not that much. Perfect. F. Of course, sir. Give me your moolah. 5,000. Perfect. Just one more commission and I will finally get that beautiful achievement. Oh shit, why is it only hurt? It's only...
I just claimed a drop on Twitch. That's
Hey, perfect. So all
my
of y'all
God.
who are on Twitch right now and you have a Genshin account, this is your chance to claim some goodies for Genshin.
Nice.
So don't let me stop you from connecting your accounts and stuff. Anyway, next one. As you can see, I literally done none of the trials, and I'm too lazy, and the rewards aren't worth any of my time to do the trials.
They're not too long trials. Would recommend.
No, I refuse. Disgusting. Alright. What I don't like about the computer is like this camera work is absolutely atrocious. I hate having to use my mouse to camera it. But then again, I said the same thing about the phone, so...
You'll get used to it, I think.
Oh shit. I'm still in clutching.
Oh shoot, I'm still in control.
Whoops. I guess.
Alright, this is fighting practice.
Fighting practice for me. I literally can't. I can't. Where am I? Where am I? Cute.
Oh.
Shit.
I moved away.
I don't know these controls well enough. I don't know these controls well enough. Props to all you guys who are able to instinctually press buttons. I don't have that instinct yet. Is there a way to change my buttons?
Yeah, you can go into the settings and change.
Keyboard buttons.
what
Key
buttons you
bindings.
want.
Key bindings. WSD switch. Rock run left control. Huh? Switch. Left control. Walk run.
So if you press the control button, instead of like running, you'll start walking instead.
Oh, I've rarely ever. Okay. So EQ. I don't like Q. I feel like I might change that to R. Oh shit, cancel. Oh wait, cancel. What's R? Switch aiming mode. Oh, disgusting. What? Good God, they already have so many functions. Try to reassign all of these. No, it's gonna.
Mental overload.
I don't think I'm stubborn enough to try to reassign every single one of them. Because if I reassign this thing, then the other thing's gonna need to be. Sheesh. Okay. You know what? I guess this is the times when you just have to learn how to do things. Shoot. Okay, where am I going?
Be fighting?
No, not yet, because I don't even know where I am. Ah, perfect. No. We are changing out of coaching. No.
Oh, true. I'm switching back to the
shit.
D-League.
Does it not even let me because we're aggroed?
Are we?
I can't even change out of her. Party. No, it's just being dumb. Okay, where am I? No, my choice isn't to do this. It's just to destroy the towers. I don't give a shit about healer turtles.
Nice.
Perfect. Alright, get out of here. Ow, itai yo.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. We are safe. Safely. We are safe. Is this just fighting? Is it an Aya storm? Please. Oh shit, I have sticky keys.
Oh, is it?
Disable. Off. No, I just want it off. Leave me alone, sticky keys. So I guess I have to use right click because apparently sticky keys are a thing. Yeah! Tight. Okay, you wanna pop out and get your commissions and then we can do the event.
Yeah, let's do that.
What is the next character I'm saving for? Alright, so I am definitely saving for Eula, but I do low-key kind of want Scaramouche. Like, I was watching his backstory the other day. Sort of sad, but I'll have to see how he plays, because I don't know necessarily whether or not he's like a sword. Right! Don't tell me Raiden, I also want Raiden! There's too many characters I want. Okay. Eula though, I have been saving up. I currently for Eula, I have saved up this beauticious 5-star Skyward Pride weapon. Because she apparently really fits this kind of weapon or something like that. And then for artifacts, I did grab some physical damage ones. I think it's the
爆弾持ち
Pale
すぎ
flame?
たのかな
the substats are okay. I mean, I don't like this Sands of Eon, the Hourglass version for her, because it's the defense is the main stat, which is disgusting.
あれどこどこ
Dodoko doko? 不知道啊 Klee, 不知道 don't know. Do I have any more physical damage I have saved up for her? No, I do not. Maybe I have to do more of these domains so I
爆
can
弾持ちすぎたのかな
give her a beautiful.
Yes, you do. Definitely need
Does
more domains.
does Eula work best with a 4-piece set?
She can do 4-piece, but you can also do 2-piece of that and 2-piece of something else.
Ah. Alright, it's probably gonna take a little bit of trial errors while I figure out what I want for her.
Yeah, did you already collect or no?
Shit, no. Whatever, it's fine. I can
Oh,
collect.
shit.
I can collect later. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's more important
Okay.
that you collected. Oh shit.
Yeah,
No,
true.
I don't want Liyue. I want Mondstadt. So...
クレイと一緒に
Because you know, I was way too distracted about discussing what I had for Eula planned out.
食べられるけど
True.
お魚は美味しいからやりがいあるよ
Yeah.
Okay, event details. Okay, let's go. Where it at?
あれ
Are? Dodoko doko? I feel like that's like the smartest thing that works in Japanese. Like dodoko doko. It sounds so good.
What's the translation?
Dodoko is the name of Klee's
爆弾
bombs.
Uh-huh.
Doko is where? Dodoko doko.
Oh,
Such an alliteration.
Yeah.
So smart.
that rolls off the tongue for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I think if you interact with it, it'll like you can invite me.
Yeah. Co-op. This one. Type. Oh, why are you in Xiangling?
Oh yeah, let me change out of that real quick.
We don't need Xiangling. I thought you said you were gonna I mean, it doesn't matter what else you are, but
Okay. As long as I have Kazuha.
honestly, right? Because you want to choose Kazuha.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
We go this way first.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think we can go that way yet. But okay, let's see how well my coordination is on the computer.
Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna require a lot of
I'm just gonna
coordination.
be super slow.
Well, that was quick.
I'm sorry, I don't play on the computer, y'all. I swear I play Genshin. Ah, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Okay, what is this? A wind stopper hub activates to close. Okay. I think
Oh.
we want to.
Yes, and then we can collect this.
Oh, I think it's giving me these tutorials because I've never played on my server.
Yeah.
My world. Can't you
Activate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, let's make it go upwards though.
Yeah.
There we go. It initiated a challenge. Get up here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I'm super uncoordinated at all at this computer.
Oh god.
I think we failed the challenge, guys.
Currently failing. Yes.
Yes, because somehow we've messed things up.
We have 10 seconds left. Goodness.
Oh,
I barely
thank the
completed
Lord,
it.
Vincent. Thank you for saving me.
Yes. Okay. Is there more coins up there?
No, I don't see any more coins.
Okay.
But there were coins back over there, wasn't there? Oh no, we already got it. Type.
Okay.
have to remember. Space is jump. Right click is sprint.
And then WASD is move.
Yes, WASD is moving. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Oh, why?
Oh, we need to turn off like wind currents or something.
Yeah. Okay, let me turn it off. I don't know why it started up again. I can't. I don't know how to use this. Okay.
Oh, we gotta finish it up. Alright, we're good.
I'm so bad at this. Okay, where do I go? This way. Oh, there's one more challenge that we didn't do. Where is it?
Yeah, it might be up ahead
there.
somewhere. Coins!
I'm so much better on the phone, but I guess this is the learning curve y'all wanted to see.
Coins. Oh, there's some back there. I'm gonna go grab them.
Oh. Can I break this? Nope. Cannot break
Also
this.
see the last challenge, I think.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have 15 minutes left, so my incompetence can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know why I have the instinct to use space to sprint instead of jump.
You could change that if
No,
you
but then
want to
what would I
and
use for
somebody.
jump then?
Shift?
No, that'd be even worse.
That'd be a little flipperoo. Okay, I fell, so I'm gonna need a...
Power up. Ah!
Whoa. Should I change that back?
I'm trying to figure out where am I trying to go. Oh god.
Wait, we failed the challenge. Oh goodness.
Well, I wasn't expecting that we'd win.
Oh, I died. Whoops.
Don't do this to me. Isn't it great that I'm learning how to Genshin on the computer for the first time, everyone? Well, let's just die.
Oh no.
Okay, where am I going? This way. Okay, gotta treat this a piano.
We get this. It's the last one. Yes. Okay.
Perfect. How do we...
Yeah, we just need to collect some coins now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was what was supposed to happen. Oh. Okay, I see the coins.
Okay, I got some of the coins. Where's the last few? Up there? Perfect. We don't need more, but I guess we could take some more.
Just need to reach the end now.
Yeah, we don't need those.
Oh shoot, I've got to get there too. Alright, we're good.
You gotta jump in, dude. Yeah, you use your iPad to play, dude. PC Genshin is so hard, I swear, but I don't know how to connect OBS to to my phone or something like that. So I guess we're just all going to be having a learning curve today. Okay, let's see. Gotta play the other one. Dude, we have 2 more challenges to do.
Oh,
Alright,
goodness.
let's go. Let's go. This is the learning curve we all wanted and asked for.
So now you'll be good with using the computer to navigate, right? PC.
It's a good question. You might want to change out of Xiangling.
Yeah.
Oh, T. I can press T to shut off. How? Holy. Okay, that's a new thing. That's a new thing.
And what does T do?
Turns off all the wind currents.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Turn.
Right?
Oh my god, I can do it too.
Oh wait. Okay. How do we get across?
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Wait.
I'm thinking.
Kind of stuck here. Just kidding. We're good.
How do we get across?
Wind currents.
Ah.
Whoa.
That's how.
I don't know what you did, but
somehow
it
I
worked.
think we did something. Okay, where do I have to go?
Yeah, what's
Down.
the next? Oh, downwards.
Oh god. Okay, we can puzzle, yes. Oh, I missed all of that, dude.
I got them, no worries.
Thanks, dude. Okay, well, so that wasn't quite high enough.
Oh my god, I don't know how we get on these without Kazuha, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, dude, what the hell? How do you
Or you
even...
can drop its own Wii pillar.
I could, but like, is that truly the way I'm supposed to do it?
I missed. Whoops. Oh no, I'm all the way back. Sorry, I turned off wind current.
That's okay,
I don't know if that
I
affected
got
you.
it. Oh god, how many more do I have to get? Oh, there's no way, we're not getting this. That was not it. Okay, I'll stay here, you go back and start it.
Wait, where did the challenge even start?
Okay, then I guess I'm going back, you stay here.
Wait, okay.
Huh? What? What the? Oh, it didn't like that I fell down one level, okay. How do I activate this? How do I
Turn on wind currents?
activate?
Oh, you have to like scroll your mouse down or click it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I don't know how many more we have, but
Ah! I'm dead. I hate the PC.
I think we did it. Okay.
Thank you for carrying because I can't control shit right now.
I'm not on PC, so I have no excuses.
Yeah, if you flop up, I'm gonna blame you wholeheartedly. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, well.
Oh goodness.
If only I could learn and memorize the controls, but I have not built that muscle memory yet, so... There will be no sprinting today. Too many accidents are happening whenever I sprint. What?
Oh, that is hard to get on there.
What?
Let's see.
What? How do I get on there then?
I have to move the platform or something.
Do I? Okay, maybe we have to turn off
no.
the... No, but if I turn it off...
Can we go up this way?
Okay, I guess I'll go up that way.
Ooh, yes, this way is better.
What the? Are you for freaking real? Freaking serious. Okay.
Can you make that jump?
I believe I can.
Oh.
I'm just incompetent because I can't control what is left and right because I'm too used to like being able to just move my camera and to change my directions. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to be using left and right. I'm just going to be using the camera.
Okay, there you go.
I don't think... Okay, that's how you get up. That is how you get up.
Nice.
Okay, so scroll, activate. Oh, that's the challenge, okay. Okay, we have to go back up. And activate it. So no.
Oh. Wait. But kind of. Yes. If you can get around through the side. Oh shoot, you already started.
I'll leave that to
Oh,
you.
you completed it. Wait, no, that was all you. Oh my goodness.
Wait, how do we go over? I think I have to ride up anyway.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow.
Why?
Did I mess you up?
Yes, why?
Sorry, I'm bringing it back down. Because the next part we need the wind currents to be up.
Jeez, what is... God, you scared the shit out of me, dude.
Can you get up though?
Okay, I have to activate. I don't know if I can quite get out.
Can you like inch to the side a little bit? Oh goodness.
Not really. And like, I'm not in my prime optimal state.
Wait, you're up.
But I am up, so there has to be a power-up kind of thing then, right?
Wait, you're so high up. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but like, I don't float high enough.
No. I think you can float down. Do you see where I am?
Yeah?
Yeah, this is where we need to head next.
Yeah, I know, but I can't get up.
Oh, I see.
I don't have a Coswa cheese, okay?
I know.
Is there a power-up somewhere? Because... Oh my god. Maybe it'll just respawn me next to you, because... there, perfect. Oh wait, no,
Oh, did
not
it
perfect.
actually?
Not perfect, it didn't.
Oh, this is hard.
I can't cheese it like you, Kazuha. I don't have another extra burst of jump. I don't have double jump.
Wait, do you see this?
Yeah. Oh god, I can't see.
Like finicky.
It's
but
like finicky?
you can
Okay.
get it to work.
Let me get on Perfect. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, somehow I got it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna drop. I promise I won't drop. If I drop, it's dead for me. It's over.
Okay, now we have to activate wind currents. Think?
Can we?
Oh, there's one on the bottom? Can I just cheese? Oh, good news.
It's okay. F. Okay, and then. Okay. Oh. Shoot. How do I finesse this? How do I finesse this, dude?
I gotta finesse it. Oh, that is hard to finesse though.
I don't think that's the move. I think one of them is going to have to push this way. It's not. I don't think you can finesse
You want to
that.
try changing the wind direction?
Yeah. Change wind direction. Oh. Okay, so what happened? That just went down.
Push that. But we still need to find a way to get up.
Okay, maybe we can get up. No, we can't get up.
Oh god.
Maybe I can shut this down and then change wind direction. No, that would just be detrimental to me.
Wait, I fell down and I spawned at the top.
Really? Should I just do that? Cheese it?
Maybe?
Okay, let me try it. Jeez Louise! No, did not save us. Did it?
Wait. Okay, so we're here. And then, can you like drop its own lead pillar or something?
Okay.
And we just jump off it? Ooh. This is gonna work. Yes.
Perfect. Cheesed it. Oh, start up! Okay, so we don't move. We don't move.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Okay.
Careful.
Okay, Dongli pillar again. Oh, no.
Can I block your way? Sorry.
Or maybe it doesn't let me on these platforms.
Oh god. If it doesn't. Can we try this platform? Would that work?
But how would that help?
Wait. We can. Oh. Wait. Okay, we just need to
Okay, I'm not doing anything.
go back up. Alright, watch. So we can go here.
And then
then
stop
we
the
can
wind
lower the
currents.
platform.
Yeah, stop the currents.
Yes. We can always lift them back up, yeah. You can go ahead and do it, yeah. Scored another drop on Twitch. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, baby, get you another drop, boys and girls.
Is there one more left to do?
Yeah, we have one more left to do.
Cool.
Let me collect the rewards because I just want to see the tasty rewards already. I love hearing that sound.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。
Oh my god, it's always Xiangling. Get out of here.
Xiangling, get out of here. Give me the Daddy D Luke. Ironic. Oh no, Vincent.
What's happening?
It's a
Oh,
cha-
what the heck
it's
is
a
happening?
challenge, It's a challenge.
It's a fighting one?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. You're good at fighting on the PC. We're good.
Cute. I'm so good at fighting on PC. I just spam it.
Oh my god. Alright, now we gotta collect some coins.
Oh,
Whoa.
we don't want to power up, do we?
Um,
Fell off.
shoot.
Oh, can you power it up?
What do you mean by power it up?
Oh shoot.
At the top or?
Oh, sorry. No. F. We want to power up
We have like 20 seconds left. Oh my goodness.
to do what?
More coins. Obtained whirling winds. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Solve the
Solve the
puzzle.
puzzle.
What
There's a puzzle?
Oh
Oh my god,
I
wait,
guess
wait,
we're
wait.
just really dumb and we just didn't know that there's a puzzle.
Gotta restart this.
Oh!
What was the puzzle?
Ow! Ow! Okay,
You
sorry.
have to fight again? No way.
No! This shield's not
Not
gonna
like
be
this.
good at all because I have no health.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe we're fighting again. What the heck? Did we fight this the first time?
No, we didn't.
Oh, Jesus. It's only where you at. You need to do it.
No, I'm relying on my cleat.
Okay.
Okay, the challenge starts whenever we finish fighting, so we're gonna have to be more competent than this.
I fell.
Solve the puzzle. So F startup. Oh no, oh no. No, we're not gonna be able to defeat them. I don't know, we're not smart enough for this, dude.
I know, what is this puzzle that's happening?
Obtain planter wins? What did you do?
I think we just collected enough,
Okay.
Oh, your jumps become better.
Oh, but how's that helpful? Because we're incompetent and we don't know what the puzzle is.
I know, right? Like, what is going on?
What is the puzzle? Oh.
Wait, should we read? There's more enemies? Oh goodness, it's getting harder each
I
time.
think every single time we get enemies if we fail.
I mean, it has to end at some point.
Oh my god, oh my god,
It's great, yes. Wait, what?
Huh? Oh, we just fight them?
What did we
Is that-
do?
What? What? I think we just fight
I
them?
guess, and we just try to collect coins.
Oh, collect coins and fight. Okay, well, I guess we didn't
That
have to
was rough.
stress so much about a puzzle, I guess.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
I need me a statue, man.
The same.
Oh. Alright, chat. One of the very few things I'm very proud of is that I have maxed out the statues for Onstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. So I'm sitting tasty with the staminas.
Dude, you're freaking crazy for that.
Tasty.
To max out that many statues.
Asta de show? Oh no, is that Barbara? No, thank God. Alright, so do you want to help me, what was it? What do we have to do? Have we done weekly bosses yet?
You have not. We can totally do that.
Shit, okay. What bosses do you need,
Oh,
do you need,
you know what I'm gonna say.
you need her, right? You need her.
Yes, I need her.
I hate her. Hey, this will be great because I'm on PC and I can't control myself very well.
No,
This
that
fight-
will not be great, Cindy. That will be the opposite of
This
great.
fight will be perfect.
Oh goodness. I don't even know if we're gonna make it through this fight, to be honest.
So you need to do Shinobu.
Okay, yeah. I'll do Shinobu and like D-Luke.
I will do Kuching. Was it Chongyun that I did usually? No, he's not that great though.
I think Zhongli is good here.
I think Zhong's better
no.
because Chongyun is like,
Yeah.
he's not great when she's in her frost stage. Signora. Right, and D-Luke is going to suffer in phase 2.
Yes, unfortunately. But phase 1. Phase 2 you'll carry, okay, with your Kuching.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to stick close to me or else I'm actually gonna die.
Yeah.
震えてるじゃない極寒のせいそれとも
Oh, I got the cutscene. Miss.
我が剣よ影に従え受けよやっや
天道万象
Oh, the frost accumulation is real, dude.
Yeah.
氷の熟考の多い陣営の邪魔させない大した傷じゃ逃がさない
判決を下す岩山発球
瞬く間にやっ
Oh, where's the frost bomb? Or the crimson bomb? Where is it?
行け
Oh, I see one. 2.
健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ
Oh god, the frost.
氷の熟考の多いは邪魔させない後始末を
I
お
almost died.
Oh.
Wait, you died.
Oh,
No.
Jose.
難
Because
攻
I'm
不
being
落
frosty right now. Yeah, this is
Team Nada
totally
Reviver's
gonna
the king.
be great. This is totally be
I know, it's already so rough.
I can't control shit. Okay, let me hold a sec. I can revive her.
Okay, I think it's B for bag, or you can just press 2.
Okay, feeding her my baby. Let's hear. Where's her revive food? I have plenty of these.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが
And this is the
Okay,
purpose.
she's not fighting us yet.
This is the purpose of pita pockets.
Ah, yes, we love ourselves some Fita pockets.
She doesn't aggro to
Oh, my goodness, is suffering.
Ah! I can't even dodge properly because
The computer is hard.
people who play computer is godsend. Oh shit.
難攻不落
I accidentally pressed the wrong buttons, I swear to god. Oh shit.
ともやめないわよ逃がさない
判決を下す
たまたまよ
You feel like you're getting a hang of the combat?
Sort of, but I'm also not really.
瞬く間に
Also not really.
急がないと
When I'm basically spamming buttons because I can't.
Ganzan 発球天道ここにある
Do some damage.
Ooh, that was big damage. That was big damage.
歯を食いしばりなさいやっしっかり立ってな急がないは
Oh god, flying away.
あ踊りなさい
Oh shit, she sent moth after me? Jeez, what is wrong with her?
瞬く間に落下のリン健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ
Oh shoot, sorry. Yes, yes.
難攻不落
もうやめないわよ。
天道万象
陣営のごとく。はっ我が剣よ影に従え。
Weird on it.
Not probably using Kuchi.
逃がさない。行け。全てが燃え尽きるまで。
Oh
God.
god.
急がないと。
Run.
Get rid of some of the heat.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
あ、痛いよ。
岩山八九
This is why we hate this boss.
瞬く間に。
It's
Jesus.
also because I can't fight properly here.
しっかり立ってな。行くわよ。私を魔女と呼ぶな。
I wanna home stretch.
天理チョーク
God.
邪魔をするな。健康よ。世の乱れを切りつかせ。もうやめないわよ。
気をつけてくれ
影に従え。
難攻不落
やっ。
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord for your heals. I was on death's bed.
Okay. I'm gonna collect. I
Hopefully
don't know if
get
you want to
juicy,
collect.
juicy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got the stuff I needed. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Ooh.
Alright, which boss do you need?
Obviously, I need child, dude.
Oh god.
It's gonna be rough.
I
but
like fighting him.
あれ？
Whoa.
どこ？
What up?
I just hit level 50 on Battle Pass.
Oh shit! Congrats,
Is-
dude.
The event gives you a lot of Battle Pass experience.
Ah. Let's see. Have I hit Battle Pass 50?
Oh god.
Nah, I haven't. I'm only 33, dude. What the hell? How did you?
I wonder how I hit it so
How
fast.
did you hit 50
Oh, maybe?
so fast?
I think it's because I spend 150 resin every day, Cindy.
Oh, I don't spend that. I do not spend that.
クレイの騎士団で生きるための心得だよ。
3 requests. I haven't done requests. What the?
あれ？
What the heck?
どこ？
Don't.
Bounties are fresh this week.
Ooh, I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
What is he?
Zhongli is good. He's like Hydro Electro, so please good. Pyro Resonance?
Oh, okay,
拙者が草笛で一曲奏でよ
Let's do it.
let's go.
せっかくのチャンスだ本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ投稿
Oh
も
my
一つ
god,
の
oh
選
my
択だ
god,
よ
oh my god.
Oh my, your health already.
Oh my god, oh my god. If I could just bag, heal her up real quick.
Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why am I incompetent? Okay.
Why does he do so much damage? Oh, I need to heal up too. It's your turn to take
痛い
some
から
damage.
気をつけ
Yeah,
ろ
sorry, I just totally switched off.
I'm still taking the damage. Oh goodness, oh goodness.
天道万象
Oh my god. Oh,
Did he miss
why
that?
am I taking?
痛いから気をつけろよ
He is so aggroed on me.
ミスだよ
Oh my god.
Okay, okay. Oh, this phase is going quick. Yes, please.
Okay, next phase. Do I still have to Wii's pillar?
Like one hit away from dying.
Okay, go heal up, dude. I'll take some of this.
I already used up all my, my Diluc is too full from food.
Oh
She will
shit.
not eat anymore.
Well, Shikicho does a little bit of heal if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I'm like counting on that. Oh, dodge. Oh wait, you have only, you don't need to dodge. Please, aggro on you, dude. Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Alright, we killed him, but I died.
Where's the flower here? Perfect. Though I got Wanderer's Troop.
Hey.
Like, no one really uses Wanderer's Troop.
Not a fan of Wanderer's Troop.
It really isn't. Okay, let me try to think. What other bosses do I need?
Good question.
Okay, so I wanna send Kuching. She needs 4 more electro hypostasis.
Oh, we can totally do that.
Alright, let's go. Whew.
And that resin.
Spend
You
that
already
resin
know.
that I have that I never use. You're right.
Change into a pyro character.
I did have to fight the electro hypostasis myself a couple of times, and that bitch was just annoying.
I know. Even for ascending.
Oh yeah, I had to fight it a couple times because I think that for some reason I was ascending Razor, so I had to fight it for
Oh.
the gem.
We're gonna need those gems to ride into. And Scaramouche. Oh.
What?
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
What? He broke through my shield so fast. Okay, bad. I gotta revive her. Jesus. Listen up, y'all. I am not an expert Genshin player, so if you see me dying and you're getting frustrated, you are rightfully so. I'm getting frustrated by my ineptitude.
Oh my god. All the way out here.
It's like the edge. Where is it?
Middle. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh my god, I pressed the button.
I'm also gonna collect this for my Kaching.
Oh, I just need two. I need 2 more. Okay, we'll come back in a bit.
Yeah.
Let me think. What other bosses do we need? Do you need Wolf Boss?
I'm down for Wolf Boss. Brace yourself for the climb.
Alright, to you 3 viewers who are still watching, congratulations, you get a special prize of my appreciation. Oh my god, I don't even know. Half of the time I feel like Genshin is more fun to play than watch.
Yeah, I wonder how the Genshin streamers do it. What type of content?
It's usually
they
I feel like Genshin streamers, they typically do like the crazy shit. Like, oh, I roll every time you say blah blah, or I roll every
Oh.
time. Right? It's like, that's when it's interesting, when you get loot.
Yeah, okay, but us free-to-play players, we can't be wishing every time
Yeah, I'm not wishing. I mean,
something
I
happens.
have like 10k primos and then 22 wishes, but I don't want any of the characters right now, so why would I wish, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think I chose the worst spot to climb, but whatever.
No, same. I'm like contemplating life choices right now with this route I decided to take.
I already ate my stamina food too, so I'm kind of screwed if I end it all right now.
Oh my god. No, you're good.
Oh,
You look like
oh,
you're gonna make it.
Oh, I did make it. Oh.
I'll be there in a sec.
Whoosh. Why do I have an exclamation mark on my character? Oh!
No way. You got friendship 10?
Yes!
花と酒を手に
Let's
景色を
go.
Let's go, my baby boy. All the stories.
I don't even have that for mides only. I'm
Well, it's
jealous.
because you don't play with him like as much as I do. Because he's basically a staple partnership with Klee. Like, wherever Klee
That's
goes,
true.
he follows. Though I'm sure no one ever plays Klee like this, but I don't
花
like
と
her to get
酒を手に
hurt.
景色を堪能しようとしたが
No, Zhongli is like the chaperoning like
Yeah,
dad.
he's the father
急
figure.
へとまた
That's Zhongli's level 8 friendship.
Doroko is Klee's first friend. Tomodachi da yo. Oh, I finally got character story for Shinobu. Lol.
Oh, did you finally do it?
What do you mean?
Story quests and stuff for her?
Not yet, not yet. I was gonna do it, in this session, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright,
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready.
you ready? Let's try. Tabarito-san.
Where is it? It's so hard to see.
Kaimasu ka?
Oh.
剣女盤石
Oh.
They want permission.
Oh goodness.
Wow, I missed him entirely. That's so disappointing. Okay.
Okay.
We're not dodging Klee. Oh, you know what, Klee? Drop a couple of these babies.
Oh, you're so smart.
Oh, he missed them. No.
Just barely.
We're gonna stand right here.
Yeah, when he jumps on us, he'll jump on the Oh, there you go.
Take damage, dude. Oh shit.
Oh my god, I'm not doing damage to
剣女盤石天道ここにある 裁きを受けよ岩山八九
That's really tough. Okay. Really tough.
wolf boss makes those noise.
I thought you muted, so I don't even know what voice he made.
Yeah, I usually don't play with the volume this like close up, so it's interesting. Audio, dialogue, music a little bit louder. Perfect. Okay, do you want? Would you like to heal up?
Yeah, I'm like hitting up your statue real quick right now.
Bro,
You already
you're
know.
actually dead right now.
Okay, I've reloaded your statue. I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna see if the hypostasis is back.
Oh yeah, it should be. It should be.
Can't even hurt it right now.
On my way. Wow, we did a lot of damage there. Here we go.
Give me 2. I just need 2. Oh, thank you. Alright, ready for the moment of reckoning.
Oh, how much hero's weight do you have? Can you get her to 90?
We shall see, y'all.
君と共に旅を
Alright.
して
Prepare yourselves.
Damn. Okay. 86.
組合会にはまだ仕事が残っているんだ。君は休むといい。
どこ
僕は仕事に戻ろう。
Ah, yes, baby. Let's go.
Done it.
Done
90.
it. Done it.
You have more level 90 characters than me. Oh my goodness.
Because I like to distribute my resources, unlike you. You throw it all into one person and one person and all.
Yes, you're so right.
クレイと一緒にお魚をドカーンしに行く
Can I roll over her?
バレたら一日
I
反
could
省室
level
に
up
閉
her
じ
talent.
込められるけど
I
お
could.
魚は美味しいからやりがいあるよ
Now I'll save it. I'll save it.
爆弾持ちすぎたのかな
Ooh, patience.
Alright.
When are you gonna get lunch?
Probably right now. Honestly, I'm hungry, so I will have to end this session here today, y'all. It was really fun streaming on Friday, playing Genshin and doing some art, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe I'll do some more streams on Fridays
ど
or
こ
whatnot.
どこ
But I'm gonna go get lunch now, so hope you guys have a great day. Let's see. We'll end our session with Clee's explosion. Alright, bye guys!
No better.